What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash yet again. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, my friends, and let's get into it. Shout out to the Dragon Riders, and maybe I should say that the clan of the Dragon Clan. Shout out to the Dragon Riders and the Dragon Clan. I don't know. House of the Dragon sounds so much cooler. You guys, I came up with that before I ever even knew what the hell the House of the Dragon was. I love Game of Thrones, and I realized I came up with that after the House of the Dragon existed, but I didn't even know the House of the Dragon was a thing, man. Honestly, but everybody keeps asking what's that a reference to? I've never watched the House of the Dragon. I'm like, it's not that. It just sounds cooler. But they beat me to it. Maybe we're the Dragon Clan. I don't know. Dragon Riders, Dragon Clan, unite, assemble. $498 right now, man. 21 hours, 19 minutes left in this, the 7th day of July. We look bullish as hell, you guys. I couldn't ask for a better looking chart. It really is spectacular. Volume's dying off. All right, we're not really moving higher. Volume's dying off. Volume dying off is a good thing, right? You remember here, you see this consolidation phase that we had? That was a relative consolidation phase, right? You moved up, consolidated. You see how the volume died off, right? Whenever it died off, what happened? You blew up. You started moving up, and volume started coming back as you're moving up. That's when you want the volume to come in, is when you're moving up. And here, at the high points, that's kind of when it started to die off. So we stopped moving higher. But our RSI came down. We had a lower low in the RSI, relative kind of double bottom look, actually, but a lower low nonetheless, slightly lower low. Higher lows in the price, that's called hidden bullish divergence. Low volume here, nearing the end of our consolidation phase. You guys know what comes next, right? It's going to be spectacular. It's going to be amazing, to say the least. To say at the very, very least, it's going to be very extraordinary. Here we are, too, looking at this, just kind of, oh, that's, I should not draw. I'm very bad at drawing straight lines. Let's see. All right, higher lows, yeah, that's fine. Or yeah, and in tandem with this pretty well, kind of diverging from it, which is actually what you'd prefer to see. But these diagonal lines don't really mean anything. If we break below it, who cares, right? Who cares? And we still could go lower. You guys understand that while Bitcoin's looking a little bit bullishly postured right now, we still could come down. Like, we're at 109.4K now, and everything's fine, everything's great, and I understand that. But if we were to go down to like 106K, it's very possible. Everything would still be fine. We would be moving up to new all-time highs in a very short amount of time. That'd just be a quick little shakeout before the move up. But I think that's what this was here on Friday. I don't know. Maybe that's what these last couple moves were. But BCH, same thing. Right? I think that was your shakeout there. I don't know if we have any more to go. 470, 469, even better. Prior areas of resistance, that's where we found support. And yeah, man, we're looking good. We're looking really, really good. We're probably going to move up to new all-time highs here. Or not, well, new all-time highs. Yes, I meant to say new relative highs. 3-day time frame. Getting overbought, we'd love to see it. Looking like you want to bounce off the overbought zone. If we can get this next day in 22 hours to close green, that's actually a very productive look. Productive as hell on the 3-day RSI. We love to see it, man. I would like to see a little bit higher readings, and I think we'll get those. We'll see how it goes. Weekly time frame here. Again, same thing. I think that if we can get a higher reading here, we'd probably absolutely demolish the current area that we're in. I want to look at the 1 hour time frame before we actually come back out here real quick. 1 hour looks super good, you guys. 4 hour time frame, neutral, take it or leave it, but I guess it's more bullishly postured for being fair. So everything but the 4 hour is just looking super hot right now. Weekly time frame, we're at the point where we're about to break out of this consolidation phase here, right? This long consolidation phase that we've been in since March of 2024, right here. Been in this long consolidation phase. We're going to rip to the upside. I think we will immediately move to about like $1.6 thousand, $2.2 thousand, maybe even above that. You guys understand, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm not expecting to be perfect with this, right? I certainly haven't been perfect with Bitcoin Cash this cycle. You know, I don't know how many people have been perfect with various cryptos this cycle, right? It's been a rather stagnant, methodical, kind of tricky cycle, right? Every time it seems like we're going to break out to new all-time highs, we just don't get it. Every time it seems like alt season's coming, we just don't get it. But I would not be surprised if we went to this area again, 1.6 to like $2,000, something like that. And if I were to be wrong, I don't think it'd be to the downside. I only think it would actually be to the upside. We would only, if I was wrong, we didn't stop here, it's because we went higher, not because we stopped lower. I want to say extraordinary expectations. I don't think 1,600 by the end of August is that extraordinary for Bitcoin Cash. Like, I think that's standard. We should expect that. That's a expectation. That's a standard. Anything above that's icing on the cake. And what I'm saying here is essentially we're in this massive, massive accumulation pattern, this massive consolidation phase. We don't know what's coming. We've never had an existence. Bitcoin Cash's whole life is right here. This is its home. This is where it's lived, where it's resided, where it has incubated. You know, we're cracking the shell right now. When this thing takes flight, we don't know how high it could go. You know, like who am I to say that you only stop here? We really could go way, way higher, man. And as boring as it's been, this is just a blessing in disguise, man. It's more time to accumulate. The people who accumulate in the boring times are the ones who make money in this game, right? The people who accumulate in the exciting times, they don't make money in this game. That's how it is, right? If you don't know that, then you're probably just new. You'll figure it out, right? Everybody figures that out at some point, right? The boring times, best times to accumulate. We've been in a very boring time here. You guys been in a very boring time here. And we're going to see we're going to reap the rewards of the seeds that we sow. And I think that it's going to be glorious, to say the least. Looking at this from an all-time high to an all-time low perspective. I'm going to delete these lines here. At least that line. You know, normally you would find resistance at the golden ratio. But when you consolidate between the 0.5 and the 382 like this, I don't actually anticipate that you would. 786, 886 would be where you go. And that's actually $1,800 to $2,700, you guys. Right? I'm telling you, I don't think we're bullish enough, man. Like, truthfully, now that I'm just looking at this, I would actually say $1,800 to $2,700 is a much more suitable target for BCH. If not higher. If not higher. And that, again, that could be not bullish enough. Let's just see here. Some people might think I'm crazy. He's just saying it for clicks, man. No, I wouldn't say it. There's plenty of coins that I talk about that... I mean, look, if I'm just saying it for clicks, hold on now, wait a second. If that's true, why then am I talking about a range that's... Oh, I'm sorry. That's a 3.5x to a 5.5x from here. Why am I talking about that? Why not just go for new all-time highs? We're going to see a 25x. I call for a 20x with Onyx coin all the time, every day. If I'm just doing it for clicks, right? Some people think that I'm just doing this for clicks. It's like, no, man, Bitcoin. I'm talking about Bitcoin Cash regularly again because we're on the precipice of breaking out. It's been boring, but we're talking about regularly again. It hasn't been too exciting recently, but we're on the precipice of that, you guys, right? I'm talking about it because it's relevant. And I'm talking not for the clicks. I mean, of course, I want the channel to grow. Of course, I hope people like the video. I hope they subscribe. I hope they share it with their friends. I hope more people view and all that stuff, right? I'm making a YouTube channel. Of course, I want it to grow, right? Pretending that I don't want that is like a construction worker saying, oh, he's just building houses so that he can get more business. Oh, no, I don't want more business. I'm just doing this out of the kindness of my soul. But they are. That's what they do for work. They enjoy or don't enjoy their work, but it's what they do to be productive, right? There's times where I don't enjoy this, but I really do enjoy this. But I'm not just doing it for clicks, man. I'm doing it because it's relevant. If I was doing it for clicks, I would have been talking about it day in and day out whenever it was boring. But we're talking about it while it's exciting too, right? And sometimes, you know, Onyx coin, I talk about day in and day out because maybe I'm overly bullish with it, but I think that over bullishness is going to pay off here pretty soon. I really do think it's going to rip, but where are we? BCH here. I'm getting distracted in semantics. All I'm trying to say, guys, if we don't stop here, okay, if we don't stop here, if 1,800 to 2,700 is not the area that we stop at, oh man, we might see prices above $3,000. Like, wouldn't that be nuts? Wouldn't it be nuts if Bitcoin Cash at $3,600? What would that do? Well, I'm just kind of curious. What would we see? Let's do BCH BTC here. Hold on. Let's see how feasible this is. We've done this before, but I forget. We're gonna break the hell out of this thing, man. That is a ascending triangle. We are so, look at the difference, right? You see the difference? We're absolutely about to break. We're on the precipice. Rejected. We're doing a little dance. We're gonna make a little love, and we're not going down tonight. No. We're gonna go up, up, up. Let's say we go right here, right? Let's say we go to those highs. That's about 1.06%. Okay, that's easy math, right? If Bitcoin goes to 180 grand to $200,000 like I think it is, then okay, cool. BCH, USD, we'll see 1,800 maybe 1600. Okay, so that target area makes sense. Maybe the 786 would make sense, not the 886 would make sense. Okay, so the 786 right there at about 1800 would actually make a lot of sense if this is where we go. What doesn't make sense to me is that that's only a 3.5x. I feel like BCH deserves a little bit more bullishness, but who cares what I think, right? Again, I haven't been the most accurate with this throughout the whole cycle. I feel like the most accurate representation I had of BCH was just calling for this dip here. Other than that, I've been bullish to the moon, thinking that each time we moved up, we'd break out. Same thing here, but I think this time, third time's the charm. Let's say I'm wrong about something else. Let's say maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe when we break out here, we don't stop here. Maybe Bitcoin Cash just has the time of its life and it actually sees a very, very bullish recovery and it breaks through that range. What if that happens? What if by the end of August, Bitcoin Cash is all the way up here at 1.5%? I mean, if $180,000 Bitcoin at 1.5% BCH to BTC value, is that 2,300? Am I right? No, hold on, wait. 1,800 plus 900 is 2,700. 2,700. And that's exactly where the 886 is there. I don't know. Seems a bit crazy. Makes me think less that this 3,600 area and above is going to happen. It makes me think less that that's going to happen. But I would say that there is some valid possibility to this actually happening. We'll see if it we'll see if it goes down. Let's see what kind of movements we've seen so far, and then we'll end this video. Okay, low to high here. When Bitcoin Cash likes to snap, she snaps, man. She will bend and snap, baby. We're gonna snap. From the current price, if we move up, look. Oh my God, you guys. Oh yeah. Okay. Dude. Yes. Yes. We're not bullish enough. Absolute, bro. Yes. Look at this, right? Do you see it? Can you see the... Look, this is a sad existence that Bitcoin Cash has had versus BTC. Every maximalist, this is what they hold over you, right? This is what they hold over all of us. Do you see it, though? Look up frying pan. Look up rounded bottom. Look up saucer pattern. Tell me what you find on Google. Go ahead, leave a definition in the comments. I'm not going to say it here, but I will tell you this. Probably one of the most bullish accumulative patterns or phases in a chart that you could ask for. Okay? It's not complete. It's hard to, maybe it's not hard to say, but maybe it's presumptuous to say, but you can see we're doing things differently, right? Here, we came down, but you see how this low, it starts to diverge away, right? We diverge away, we started to diverge away here, started to diverge away here. We're slowly curving. And when you do that, man, when you get that relief, it's explosive. It's very explosive. And what got me excited is that I've been running with this idea that when we break out for BCH USD, when we break out here, we're going to see the largest move that we've ever seen in Bitcoin Cash's history. I've been running with this idea for a long time. It would make sense that we also see the largest move versus BTC in Bitcoin Cash's history. Already this cycle with that move, we've seen the strongest move on the RSI that we've ever seen. Why can't we see something like that again? And what would that promote? We look at this here, and we bring up the low to high. That was like the strongest move from a low to high standpoint in one solid go that we had. I mean, could we do that here? And if we do that here, we're above the 1272. What if we see a stronger move? Dude, hold on now. Just wait a second, okay? This might be a bit overzealous what we're going to do, but we're just going to try, okay? You see how there's the golden ratio there? You see it? You see how it lines up perfectly with that low over there, right? This area of resistance, kind of this shelf right here. Just humor me. Let's run with it, okay? Low to high here. 1886200 area there. Hold on. That was my cat, by the way, if you heard that. That was Mufasa. Low to high, golden ratio here. We've shown significance at these levels before. Okay? Just to the upside, we'll see. Humor me, okay? What if Bitcoin was at 180K, like I've been assuming it will be, and Bitcoin Cash is at 2.323% of a Bitcoin? 180. First off, Bitcoin Cash is going to be on the map, and everybody's going to feel dumb for not investing in it. 180K times, what was it again? 2.3235. I messed myself up because it's actually 0.023235. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. 3,600 to 5,500 might be more possible than I thought. All I know is I'm starting to get more bullish than I've been for BCH in a long time. And I really do think that we're going to see prices above an $1,800 price by the end of August. In the next like 7 to 8 weeks, it's going to happen. 6 to 7 weeks. Hit the like button, subscribe, hold on to your whatevers, man. Whatever you can hold on to best, because it's going to be a very fast and wild ride. What kind of growth is that? What kind of growth is that from here? Let's say that we were to go to like 3,400, right? 6x. I believe it, man. I believe 8x. Yeah, we could go up to our all-time high area. I believe it. I think it can happen. Absolutely. If not there, then what? 2,700? 5x? Yeah, I believe it. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. And get it while it's hot or cold. It's about to get hot. All right, bye-bye.